What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked. Because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open. Ready to go.
He's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. Roy may be out of boxing. That's why Tarver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand.
Floyd Mayweather has fired back at Roy Jones Jr. after Jones suggested the two should face off in the ring. This challenge came soon after Jones appeared on the ATS Fight podcast, where he claimed that Sugar Ray Leonard would have beaten Mayweather in a dream matchup. According to Jones, Leonard had a more aggressive style and a tougher mindset. He emphasized that Leonard was far more intense in the ring than people often gave him credit for, calling him a dog. Jones argued that Mayweather lacked that same level of grit. These comments quickly made waves in the boxing community, prompting Mayweather to issue a public response.
If Mayweather were to fight, and, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me.
Floyd Mayweather chose not to respond with words but with a video that spoke volumes. Instead of giving an interview or issuing a statement, he posted a silent video on social media. The first part showed clips of Roy Jones Jr.'s most notable knockout losses against Antonio Tarver, Glenn Johnson, Danny Green, and Enzo Maccarinelli. Then, the video sharply shifted to Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle, luxury cars, private jets, diamond jewelry, and glimpses of his undefeated legacy. The message was clear without needing any captions. Mayweather used the footage to draw a stark contrast, highlighting Jones's defeats while showcasing his own success and unblemished record. It was a direct visual response to Jones's claim, delivered with signature Mayweather flair.
Musty energy.
Lord child, the man Floyd Money Mayweather is watching video of Roy Jones getting knocked out. Yeah, man. Roy Jones absolutely getting cooked. And all this is because Floyd Money Mayweather is upset at Roy Jones Jr. for Roy saying that Floyd could not beat a prime Sugar Ray Leonard. Lord child.
Not long after Mayweather posted his silent video response, reports emerged that he had told his team he'd be open to an exhibition bout with Roy Jones Jr. This marked a noticeable shift, from simply reacting to Jones's comments to actively considering a return to the ring. Sources close to Mayweather confirmed that while nothing is official yet, the discussions are real and ongoing. On his end, Roy Jones Jr. responded quickly, saying he's ready to face Mayweather anytime. He also questioned whether Floyd truly wanted a fight or if he was just trying to make a point through edited videos. Jones challenged Mayweather directly, saying if Floyd really wanted to settle the issue, they should do it in the ring.
I think, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Shabby was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I?
This renewed back and forth between Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. has sparked fresh debate over their legacies and what truly defines greatness in boxing. Roy Jones Jr. was once viewed as the most naturally gifted fighter of his time. He held titles from middleweight all the way to heavyweight, dazzling fans with unmatched speed, timing, and creativity. At his peak, he looked nearly unbeatable. But his decision to keep fighting well past his prime led to a string of knockout losses that hurt his legacy in the eyes of some fans. While his resume remains impressive, those later defeats shifted the public's perception of his career. Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, crafted a very different path. He retired with a perfect 50-0 record. He was known for carefully managing his fights, controlling the business side of boxing, and avoiding unnecessary punishment. Critics argue that Mayweather timed many of his biggest fights, like those against Pacquiao or De La Hoya, when his opponents were past their best. But supporters counter that he still beat every top name put in front of him and did so with unmatched ring IQ and discipline. The disagreement between Jones and Mayweather goes deeper than just who's better. It reflects two opposing philosophies about greatness in boxing. Jones values taking risks. He praises fighters like Sugar Ray Leonard, who fought and beat legends such as Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, and Roberto Duran, even if it meant picking up a few losses. In his view, stepping up to face the best, regardless of outcome, is what earns lasting respect. Mayweather sees it differently. For him, greatness is about dominance, discipline, and staying undefeated. He believes his record and financial success speak for themselves. He insists he took on elite opponents at the right time, like Pacquiao, Mosley, and Canelo, and came out on top every time. In the end, their disagreement is not just personal. It's a reflection of how fans and fighters see the sport, whether greatness is defined by fearlessness and taking on all comers, or by technical excellence, career management, and never tasting defeat.
Watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
This isn't the first time Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather have clashed over legacy. Back in 2018, Jones made similar comments, arguing that while Mayweather was the best at making money, he wasn't the best in the ring. Jones claimed his own peak was more impressive and that Mayweather didn't deserve to be called the greatest. At that time, Mayweather stayed silent publicly, but it's clear those remarks stuck with him. Fast forward to today, Jones's recent praise of Sugar Ray Leonard and comparison to Mayweather followed a familiar pattern. But this time, Mayweather didn't stay quiet. Instead of an interview or statement, he posted a pointed video showing Roy Jones's knockout losses, followed by clips of his own luxurious lifestyle. It was a sharp, visual contrast meant to send a message without saying a word. The response drew mixed reactions across the boxing world. Some media outlets called it cold and strategic. Boxing News 24 labeled it classless but effective. Fans were also divided. Many felt Jones had provoked the response and that Mayweather was simply defending himself. Others thought it was unnecessary to mock another legend's defeats. On social media, the debate continued. Some saw Mayweather's post as entertaining and true to his bold public persona. Others felt it showed a lack of respect for a fellow champion. Regardless of the split opinions, one thing is clear: this ongoing feud has reignited conversations about how greatness in boxing should be measured, and how far fighters are willing to go to defend their legacies.
So important. Why do you always come back to the dollars? People want to know.
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest, and I'm a good person, and I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
Jake Paul also weighed in on the Mayweather vs. Roy Jones Jr. debate. He said that while Roy Jones Jr. had a more exciting prime, Mayweather was the more consistent fighter. Paul praised Mayweather for fighting smart and avoiding unnecessary punishment, noting that Jones took more risks and paid the price later in his career. Although Jake Paul isn't widely seen as a traditional boxing expert, his opinion drew attention, especially from younger fans who follow him closely. His comments helped keep the conversation alive and added more buzz around the possibility of a Mayweather vs. Jones exhibition match. Both legends have taken part in exhibition bouts before. Mayweather has faced opponents like Logan Paul, John Gotti III, and Tenshin Nasukawa in these types of matches, which he views as low-risk but highly rewarding. Jones, for his part, fought Mike Tyson in 2020 in an exhibition that went the full 8 rounds. Though it wasn't officially scored, the fight attracted millions of viewers and created major buzz, with both fighters experienced in exhibitions and public interest growing. Talk of a Mayweather vs. Jones showdown continues to heat up.
Floyd Mayweather, why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Puto, whatever.
A potential Mayweather vs. Roy Jones Jr. exhibition wouldn't be a close contest in terms of competition. They come from different weight classes and are at very different physical stages. Mayweather has stayed lighter and more disciplined since retiring, while Jones has gained weight and noticeably slowed down, but this fight wouldn't be about who's better today. It would be about legacy, pride, and giving fans a show. And let's be honest, it would generate serious money. The interest is already strong, and both fighters have loyal fans who would pay to see them in the ring again.
It was two different things. He was a social media blowout. He blew it away. You feel me? And that fit his character because he could do it.
There's no official date or signed contract yet, but both Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. have shown real interest in making the fight happen. If it does go forward, it will likely be an exhibition, featuring shorter rounds, no official decision, and rules designed to keep both fighters safe. Still, this would be the most significant exhibition of Mayweather's post-retirement career. Unlike his previous exhibition opponents, Roy Jones Jr. is a Hall of Famer and a former pound-for-pound king. The hype would center around their legendary careers, contrasting styles, and their recent back-and-forth. Both teams are closely watching how the public reacts. If fan interest stays strong, the fight becomes much more likely. Mayweather's camp is known for creating media-driven events, and the buzz surrounding the recent video shows this matchup could deliver. Jones has made it clear, he's in if Mayweather is serious. For now, the fight is still just talk, but it's looking more possible by the day.
He would take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez because that's not the same Pacquiao. Of course. That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game. Yeah, but in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever